You,
It's about goddamn time. Where you been at, man?
I got up early to cut the grass, because it
He's
needed,
mowing his lawn.
well, it needed to be done.
To quote Kevin Castle, went out to go mow his lawn.
Well, in this case, I actually had to mow my lawn. Natalia was not a deciding factor. No, I got up early enough to mow the lawn, and I was thinking like, okay, I can get done enough to do the show, and I'm here because it's usually when we record, 10 a.m. Central Time, so 11 a.m. for you. So I'm here. But
That's right.
yeah, it's fucking hot and I'm tired. But I'm here to do the show because we got some, well, not necessarily things, but a that I pitched to you. I mean, there's really only one news tidbit that we can kind of gloss over. Um, I will say we need to kind of keep it maybe like 75 minutes ish because we're gonna head out a little bit after 12. So yeah, but
That
I
sounds
think
about good for me.
yeah, I know you need to get your Z's in. So
Oh yeah, I gotta get my seasons. I gotta go work tonight.
yeah, so but welcome, buddy. Welcome back to Friendly Neighborhood Marks. I am Drew, and he is.
RJ the Brooklyn Savage.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. And so I know you saw this. I know people, the show hopefully saw this, but I did make YouTube shorts for the last episode. Um,
Yeah,
Justin's gotten me into doing YouTube shorts for the show. And I decided to do one for us, for ours, because I know people like our show. I like the show, obviously. I know you like the show.
right.
So just to kind of bring more eyes and ears, I decided to make some YouTube shorts, which was interesting because we're primarily audio. We're not video.
Mhm.
But,
Yeah,
it worked anyway. People dug it. And it actually gave the last episode more views on YouTube.
yeah. I mean, those shorts definitely help.
So, but
That's. I mean, look what TV tracks used to do for Solo Monster and Don Tony and Kevin Castle back in the day.
well, those are clips.
Shorts help.
Those are more clips. I don't think shorts were available back then.
But I mean, I'm just saying, like taking a bit of a show
Yeah,
leaves to people wanting to hear more of it. And what's
right,
more, the whole damn thing. So
right,
yeah,
and
I always found that to be a good tool.
you know, obviously got me, becoming a fan of DTKC, and then, pretty soon Wrestling Soup. So yeah, clips, shorts, they definitely do help. So head on over to the YouTube channel and subscribe. Not only for the experience, but also friendly neighborhood marks as well. But um, so for today, I texted RJ something that I thought would be kind of fun, and I think you kind of suggested something as well. So we're gonna talk about either or. We can just talk about one if you want, depending.
Oh yeah, I mean it depends. I mean depends on how quick we get through what we need to get through.
Right.
Sometimes well, me, I go on a tangent sometimes.
What? What? You?
Oh yes, I'm telling on myself.
No, you're usually very soft spoken. You're like, no, sure.
Oh
I
man,
can't get this guy to open up to me. No, but we'll see what we can do. We'll see what we can do on either or. It's I guess you can think of it as a game almost, but I don't know. We're doing our own version of Marvel's What If. But first,
Hmm.
kind of the only bit of news that we're gonna bring up is Superman. So James Gunn announced on social media, I believe, last month or towards the end of last month, with a post of Superman and Lex Luthor in the suit, saying, Superman Man of Tomorrow, July 2027, or July 9th, 2027, which will start filming next year. And obviously David Cornsett replied, um, Nick Holt replied, a few other interesting names replied. Aaron Pierre, who's going to be playing John Stewart, replied.
Yeah,
Even Grant Gustin left a comment, which kind of caused speculation as to what his role in the DCU might be if he does end up joining. But
you think Gunn would give him Flash?
it'd be one of those things of like I wouldn't mind because I think Grant Gustin was a great Flash,
I
but
thought he was too.
it also is the whole thing of like what's the point of doing a reset if you're just gonna bring back people who were part of the old regime? You know what I mean? Like I get certain names. Obviously, I get John Cena as Peacemaker because it's fucking John Cena as Peacemaker. You know, obviously
Yeah.
Viola Davis as Amanda Waller because she's fucking Viola Davis. You
Yeah.
know, and then Blue Beetle. It, like, I'm kind of half and half on it. Where I'm like, I would love it. I'd love to see a movie version of Grant because he was a great Flash. Um, by far the best Flash. So I don't know. It's one of those things where, like, I don't know how to feel about it unless I actually see it happen. Well, what would you think if that happened?
I wouldn't hate it.
Right.
I wouldn't hate it at all. Actually, I think look, if they can get away with John Cena being around, Blue Beetle's going to be around, Viola Davis is going to be around. Then why not? Why not pick and choose who the? Why not pick and choose? I can't even talk. Why not pick and choose the people who are best qualified for the job? If you think you can get a lot more mileage out of Grant Gustin being Flash, then why not?
Yeah.
Why not?
You know, bring in someone different to play Iris. But anyways, um,
Oh yeah, mother, yeah, you got to do that.
yeah, not what the fuck's her name?
Candace Patton.
Candice. No, I was saying like I think I told you this joke a long time ago where I was like she's Cody Rhodes' wife, and now I'm blanking on what her name is.
She does look like Brandy, but the mom looked like Brandy even though.
Oh yeah, yeah.
The mom, she looked really like a lighter skin version of Brandy. It was crazy. But yeah, no, it became the Irish show, and that's why that show. After a while, I couldn't watch it anymore.
Yeah, same thing with Arrow, where it became the Felicity show.
Oh my god, it sucked so bad.
God,
Sucked
but
the cock like you wouldn't believe.
yeah, but anywho, so yeah, Superman Man of Tomorrow. The idea behind it is that based on the pictures, Superman and Lex will be teaming up to fight something, whatever that something is.
Got to be Brainiac, right?
Might be. You never know. Could be Brainiac. Makes sense.
Yeah, that either Brainiac or Zod. But I'm thinking Brainiac because Brainiac could challenge Lex Luthor on an intellectual spot, and then physically with Superman. So hence bringing them together to team up. So that's what I'm thinking, Brainiac.
Right, and it's happened before in the comics, but in the announcement, Gunn included a comic book image of Superman standing next to Lex Luthor in his war suit, a pretty clear sign that the signal, or clearly, Jesus Christ, a pretty clear signal that the sequel will continue to focus on Luthor's and antipathy. I can't say that word. Fuck, I can't say words today anymore. Apparently, that sound like Ice Cube in War of the Worlds. Antipathy for the Man of Steel. In the DC Comics, Luthor creates the suit in order to match Superman's strength and abilities. It's after the failure of his plan to use a clone of Superman to defeat him in Gunn's first film, Luthor has decided that he needs to cut out the middleman and get the job done himself. And David Zaslav announced that Gunn will return to write and direct the follow-up to the character's full-stop creative reboot. The film earned more than $611 million at the worldwide box office this summer, making it the highest-grossing superhero film of the year. It will also follow 2026 releases of Supergirl, starring Millie Alcock, and the body horror film Clayface, directed by James Watkins, written by Mike Flanagan. And it'll also come out the same year as The Batman Part 2, which will be out on October the 1st, 2027. So we're getting a Batman and a Superman film in the same year. So how do you feel about that? What are your thoughts?
Or about Batman and Superman having a film in 1 year?
I guess about in general, just that, and also the Superman sequel just kind of getting fast-tracked.
Look, James Gunn. As long as James Gunn got a plan, he's gonna direct it. He's got a plan. He knows what the fuck he's doing. I trust him with this. versus any older, any other director doing this, and he didn't have a plan, and he's rushing everything. Nah, But this is James Gunn. He knows what he's doing. He's piecing all this stuff together. He's directing all the stuff that he knows. Um, he knows what he wants to do, and he's directing it accordingly. So I have no problems with him fast tracking anything he feels he needs to fast track. He's pacing everything nice from Creature Commandos to Superman to now Peacemaker. We're in the middle of that, and then by the time we get to Supergirl, and then we have Superman and Batman, like it's fine. Like I think his roads are connecting nicely so far, and they're spaced out a little bit. And I mean, typically, you get a sequel to movies within a 2 year range anyway. So I mean, look, I got no problems with it.
I got
Like
no
I said,
issue with
he's got a plan. He's got a plan.
right. No, I got no issue with it either. I was just kind of putting out there because like I was kind of looking at his other films that he announced, as the slate of his DCU. The ones that are
But
coming
didn't he,
up. Yeah,
but didn't he
like
cancel a couple of them?
he did say that he had to cancel one of them, mainly due to the script not being as good as he wanted it to be. He didn't specify which one it was. I think one of them there was a
Was it
rumor
the High
that
Authority one?
I I'm not. I've heard rumors about that. I heard Sergeant Rock was another one that got canceled, but then he said that it's getting worked on. I don't know. He hasn't announced what
I
it
don't even.
was.
I don't even know if those movies are going to even particularly do well in the movie theater. To be honest with you, because those characters they're not like Batman, Superman, Justice League, Supergirl. They're not really well known characters. You have to be a hardcore, a hardcore mark to know who those characters are and appreciate them enough to go to the movie theaters and go see them.
Yeah, I mean those would probably do better on like Max,
Yeah,
but
if Blue Beetle didn't do all that well,
right.
what they wanted it to be, then what makes you think the High Authority? And Blue Beetle's been in cartoons, okay? The High Authority, the members of that group ain't even been in cartoons, and if they were, it was like sporadic.
And I
So it's
had
like,
and I had no clue who they were when James Gunn announced them.
right. That's what I'm saying. Like it's for like a really niche audience. So I wouldn't even suggest he even do the movie. Maybe do a little series on HBO Max or something. I think that's how you do it. I'd rather you make a Peacemaker movie than to make a High Authority movie.
Right.
But that's just me.
But yeah, Supergirl's coming out obviously next year. Clayface, which that's a movie I'm intrigued by because
Yeah,
it's
I want to see
like
how they do that.
right, like because they did the Penguin show, which is not in the DCU. It's an Elseworld show, which James Gunn had said there's going to be a lot of shows and movies that are Elseworlds, and not particularly DCU stuff. Which I really wish Marvel would do more stuff like that. And you know what I mean? They did that with Sony, but that failed miserably. But just I don't know. It'd be interesting if not everything has to be a connected universe movie. Just make a movie that's just interesting. And if you want to do a sequel, do a sequel. But because they're doing a dynamic duo movie about Nightwing and Red Hood, which is not connected to the DCU at all. It's going to be its own thing, and it's going to be. I guess it's kind of be their answer to Spider Verse almost because it's supposed to be like a mix of animation and like puppetry. They said they're going to use puppets, which I'm intrigued by. Um, but yeah, man, I like the fact that James Gunn is like, it's not going to be a paint by numbers, shared universe movie where yeah, the stuff that is shared universe, they are in the same universe as like other characters, but they're doing their own thing, and this tone is gonna fit. Give me 1 second. I think my brother-in-law's at the door. Keep talking.
Yeah. Yeah, I'm not too sure about that animation movie. I mean, you could do it. I just think that there's been a lot of cartoon movies with Nightwing and Red Hood and not enough live action. I think we've seen them in cartoon form enough. There's plenty of movies. I think it's about time you get a live action movie. So hopefully James Gunn works on that Bat Family or something.
Yes.
So
Are you
hopefully we can get.
Oh, okay, very cool. All right.
Oh, you do your thing?
Yeah. All right, I'm back. Sorry about that. But um, yeah, I like the idea of him just doing more out of the box stuff where it just feels like it's in its own part of the universe as
Yeah,
part
I
of the
get, but
movies.
like I just said though, we've seen Red Hood and Nightwing in cartoon form enough. I think it's about time we've seen them in live action now.
No, I agree. I definitely
I
agree.
think
We've never seen any live
I,
action Red, or actually we have technically on that Titan show, which
that show. Oh my god. Oh man. I don't
uh,
know. That show still upsets me, man. It still upsets me.
it had good ideas, but the kid that they had played Red Hood, I'm like, that's not Red Hood. It looks like a kid.
He looks like a. Never mind.
It's on. Say it. Just say it.
But yeah, he looks too girly to be menacing. I'm sorry, man. He like Morgan in a bob haircut wig. Like, come on, man.
Oh God.
Come on.
He looks like the bad neighbor kid in a Disney Channel movie.
Like, come on. He kick over your trash can. What big deal? And I'm supposed to buy him blowing people's heads up. Like, come on, give me a break.
Like, no. Granted, we knew Jason Todd was a kid when he got killed, but he looked more menacing. He looked more like a badass.
Yeah, not this guy. I mean, come on. He looks like he should be dancing for the Blue Oyster Club.
Oh
Like, come on,
God.
man. He belongs at the Blue Oyster Club. Like, come on. I mean, ain't nothing wrong with that. Ain't nothing wrong with that. But come on, man. Nah, man. You gonna play these characters? You gotta play them right, man. Forget all these social politics nowadays. Fuck all that. If you gonna be Red Hood, you better be a bad motherfucker. And that dude was not a bad motherfucker.
No.
Nah,
The
he
guy,
was
the guy
not.
that played Nightwing looked okay. Like he looked cool in the
Yeah,
suit.
I mean, he looked like a man. He looked like a fucking man. Like I had no problems with him. But fucking Jason Todd there, no fucking way, buddy. No way. No way.
Mm-mm.
Mm. No, no.
Nah.
LA Night style.
I do it like Steve Austin. Nah.
Oh man.
God damn.
Yeah.
Um. Yeah, that's kind of how I feel about it. I'm happy that it's coming out. Because the first one did so well. Not crazily well, the way you expect, most superhero films to do, but it did well enough to where I think it's making good money on streaming. Um,
Yeah.
so, but I'm definitely looking forward to it. It wouldn't surprise me if other things got canceled. Kind of like we just mentioned. Sergeant Rock or Authority. I would want to see the Swamp Thing movie though, just to see how that works out.
Yeah, they got to be. Yeah, well, you know what? Swamp Thing is a very interesting character, so I mean, maybe that could work.
Right.
That could work.
Right, and James Mangold, a part of it. James Mangold, who did Logan, one of the
Yeah,
best comic book films like ever made. He did other films like Ford versus Ferrari and the Bob Dylan movie last year. So you got a guy of that caliber directing a Swamp Thing movie. It's like, fuck, sign me up. Like, I want to see
yeah, he
that.
doesn't. Yeah, he doesn't do trash. Like he's got a good track record for directing. So
I mean the
that's
Indiana. I mean
that's good.
the Indiana Jones movie.
Which one? Which one? Which one?
uh,
Which
the
one he
la-
directed?
the most recent one that came out
When was this? I'm not an Indiana Jones fan. Like I know who the character is. I know about it, but like I'm
came
not
out
a I'm not a
came out like
fan.
came out like 2 years ago. It was literally the last one that came out, and I don't think it was his fault. I think it was a studio thing. I think it
Oh, they
felt more like
but
it felt more like a studio movie rather than a James Mangold movie.
they take a butt of their nose in his business.
Exactly. Like, you have fucking 80-year-old Harrison Ford, pretending to do
Oh
action,
God.
and them trying to de-age him. And it's just like, can we just either reboot it or just leave it alone?
Yeah, I think they need a James Bond that shit.
Exactly.
It's ridiculous. Before we get to the point where we see him fighting in a chair like Steven Seagal.
Oh God.
Steven Seagal fighting in a chair with his stomach hanging to the bottom.
God. The less said about Steven Seagal, the better.
This motherfucker used to be a bad man when I was at fucking elementary school. Now look at this. What the fuck is this? It's time to call it a day, Steven. Either suck it in or call it a day, son. Damn. Oh my god. But yeah, go ahead, man. Continue.
But yeah, that's really all I have to say about the matter. And speaking of recasting, that's another thing James Gunn brought up is that whenever an actor leaves the role or heaven forbid something were to happen to him, they would recast, which makes sense
Yes, good thing
because
to do.
every iconic character should be recast and everyone should be different. Like with Black Panther, they should recast T'Challa. They really should. Even his family said the same thing. Like, just Chadwick would have wanted the character to live on. Like, just recast him. It's not gonna...
Yeah, the recast them. Yeah,
No.
I think they jumped the gun by killing them off in the last Black Panther thing, but we didn't see it off screen, so it could be one of those things where they can lie and revisit and say, "Oh, sure, you thought she had to do what she had to do," or some bullshit like that. And I guess it'll work itself out in the end, but. Yeah, I think they jumped the gun on that. I think they had plenty of replacements that they could have replaced them with, but maybe they just didn't feel like doing it at the time. And
Right.
and I can understand that. So,
Right. And with Secret Wars, we're gonna be talking about that in a bit. That there's the possibility that you could recast him. You can bring in another T'Challa from another universe. There's that dude. There's that dude from Snowfall that everyone is thinking that he's gonna play T'Challa.
which one are you talking about? Aldous Hodge?
Not out. Well, that's another name, but no, the dude from Snowfall. Was it Damson Idris?
Oh yeah.
So
Yeah.
and he's been kind of and like every time he gets asked about it, he'll be very coy, but he'll be cute about it. Where he's like, "Yeah, I've been in talks to do that," and also James Bond, and like he like names like random roles just to kind of like throw off the media. But I'm not gonna pretend I know too much about him. I never watched Snowfall, and Julian Cannon was kind of saying you should watch Snowfall. Just watch it. Like he'd be a good choice as T'Challa.
Yeah. He did F1 too. He's an F1.
Came out in F1. Yeah, I know that. I don't know. It's one of those things of like I need to see his body work to really judge it. But from what everyone says, he's the guy. So we'll see.
Yeah.
But that's as far as like the DC stuff. That's really all I have to say about it. Unless there's something you want to chime in with.
Oh no, man, I'm good. I'm good, man. I think, like I said, I think James Gunn has a plan. He's doing a good job. I think he's doing a really good job, and you can't really go wrong with what he's doing right now.
No. All right. So there's two things I want to bring up. I'm not sure if we'll have time to do both, but I just want to bring up a quote that kind of segues into what we were going to talk about. So Kevin Feige confirmed that Avengers Wars will serve as a reset for the MCU, creating a singular timeline similar to DC Comics' Crisis on Infinite Earths. The goal is to establish a new beginning for the universe by folding the X-Men and Fantastic Four into main continuity, potentially recasting iconic characters like Iron Man and Captain America. This reset isn't a complete reboot, but a way to simplify the timeline, introducing new stories and provide a fresh start for the future of the MCU. The post-Secret Wars era will move away from a multiverse of infinite possibilities to a more streamlined single universe. Good. The event will facilitate the introduction of these popular teams into the main MCU, allowing for their stories to be explored from the beginning. Some characters such as Iron Man and Captain America, Steve Rogers, are expected to be recast to allow for new storytelling and introduction of younger actors for the X-Men. They also mentioned that they'll be casting lesser-known actors for the roles, so that way they don't have to spend too much money, which makes sense.
Yeah.
Secret Wars is envisioned as a turning point, marketing, not an ending, but a fresh start, similar to how Endgame focused on conclusions. Yes and no. The plans draw inspiration from the Secret Wars comics, which involves the merging and restructuring of entire universes. So, yeah, that's pretty much the gist of it. What do you have to say about that? About possibly recasting Tony Stark and Steve Rogers, maybe even T'Challa, which we brought up. What do you think?
I think they know they're cooked without these characters right now because they're trying to do some of these movies, and I think it's honestly a grab to try to bring these characters back
Right.
so that they can make money with these characters again. Because I think they realize that Sam Wilson is not doing the job, and we've talked about this before. I kind of put the blame on them a little bit on that one.
Right.
They don't advertise him nearly as much as Captain America, so they kind of shut themselves in the dick with that one. No Iron Man, so they can't really profit off of him right now as far as movie wise. So it would make sense to bring him back and recast him in this, that, and the other, and use whatever happens after the last Avengers movie to do it. It's very smart. Do I personally want to see it? I think it cheapens what happened with Robbie Downey Jr. at the end of Endgame, but what do I know? I mean, they already brought his ass back for Doctor Doom, and I'm reminded of him. You know what I'm saying? That's
Right.
one of my main issues with him being Doctor Doom is that we're bastardizing that big moment, that big sacrifice by seeing the same guy's face. So yeah, it's just I don't know. I'm not particularly. I'm not jumping up and down in joy for it, but it is what it is, though. He's gonna do what he has to do to make his money, and I think he realizes that Sam Wilson's Captain America ain't got that much pull like Steve Rogers' Captain America, even though it could if they told a better, compelling story and marketed him more better. And they just, I don't. People ain't feeling Riri Williams, whether you blame the casting or you blame writing or whatever. They ain't feeling that, and quite frankly, ain't popular enough to really fill the shoes of Tony Stark. So I feel like they have no choice but to go back and try to put these characters back out there on the big screen and stuff like that to make that money again. Because besides Spider-Man and X-Men, what money makers do they have left in their back pocket?
Right.
They ain't doing another Eternals movie.
Well, you said
Guardians of the
makers.
Galaxy are gone. Yeah, I'm talking guaranteed money makers. They know they're gonna make a bill in that box. I ain't talking about a movie for us nerds to go see. I'm talking about a movie that's gonna make money. But the families, people that just want to go out and go see a movie, Spider-Man or it's Iron Man or it's Captain America, the white one. So yeah, we're gonna go see that and have a good time and call it a goddamn good day. There's not many left.
Right.
You go back to the same ones. Spider-Man, the Incredible Hulk, but they can't do Hulk movies. So Iron Man, Captain America, like I said, the white Captain America makes money and people recognize the face. So yeah, they're gonna go see that. Any Avengers movie, obviously, because they're all teaming up. And who else? Anything X-Men, Fantastic Four didn't even make money.
It made enough money to be considered profitable, but it wasn't like a smashing, success.
No, nowhere near it.
Making money actually.
But I mean, it should have made big money. It's Marvel's first family. God damn it!
Right? No. I agree. No, we talked about this on our review.
Yeah. Right. Definitely.
And to be fair, Fantastic Four was kind of a B team, almost.
Yeah.
And it also, I don't know, but I liked Fantastic Four. I didn't love it. There was definitely a lot of problems with it, but just to kind of piggyback off of what you said, I agree with what they're doing with because you just brought up that we need to start James Bonding a lot of these characters, because why can't we have a new Tony Stark? Why can't we have a new Steve Rogers? Why eventually we're gonna get a new Peter Parker. We're gonna get two Bruce Waynes next in the next coming years, and then eventually as much as people don't want to hear this, we're gonna get a new Wolverine. Sorry, like Hugh Jackman is a human. He's not made of adamantium. He can't, stay youthful his whole life. As much as I love you, Jackman, and as much as I wish the Lazarus Pit existed, I could just dip his ass in there and just keep him young forever. That's not a possibility. Eventually, we're gonna need a new James Howlett slash Wolverine. Sorry, that's just how it is.
Ain't Hugh Jackman pushing 60?
He's getting there.
Yeah. So yeah, I mean, my God, yeah, dude, this time I don't know how he gonna be able to keep up a physique like that at 60.
Which good for him.
I'm not saying it's impossible, but damn, like, holy shit.
So, I'm fine with them bringing in a new Steve and possibly a new Tony, and obviously they're going to need to be different. They can't, a new Tony Stark can't just be a Robert Downey Jr. clone. He needs to be something more original and more himself. Same thing with Downey as Doom, which I've said time and time again. I'm not thrilled about Downey being Doom. Hold on.
Did you let Ollie go outside?
Why?
They should let her go outside.
Why? What happened?
I don't know. There's a cat outside, and Betty says.
Hold on. Give me 1 second. Keep talking.
Yeah, I just wish they would have given it to a European actor, man. I just think that they dropped the ball on Doctor Doom's casting. I've been complaining about it ever since they announced it, and I have not shied away from my feelings at all whatsoever when it comes to it. I just think that you're pretty much robbing somebody of an opportunity to make a big time splash just because Robert Downey Jr. decided, oh, I want to play Doctor Doom. Man, fuck out of here with that bullshit, man. I don't like that whatsoever. I really don't. Because, I mean, we're so used to seeing him play Tony Stark at this point. Unless Robert Downey Jr. commits to just fucking up his face or something, all we're going to see when he takes off the fucking Doctor Doom mask, because I doubt if he's going to wear the fucking Doctor Doom mask the whole entire movie, we're going to have to see this motherfucker's face for, I'm pretty damn sure, 75% of this movie. Did you say 75%? 75% of this movie, we're going to have to see this motherfucker's face doing monologues and shit. So, what's happening? What's a kid going to think when they see his face when he's going on these rants? They're going to think, oh shit, mommy, why is Tony Stark a bad guy all of a sudden? That's why I do not like the decision whatsoever. I think it's stupid. I really don't like it whatsoever. I'm pretty sure he's going to smash it because Robert Downey Jr. is a good actor. I'm doubting that. But I just feel like if we're just robbing somebody who is European, at least European, to this role and do the best that they possibly can be and perhaps even put themselves on the map.
Then coming from over there, okay.
But she's fine.
Okay. Oh, I'm not shaking. Okay. I mean, I'm still sad for the baby kitty that's out there, but you know. Okay.
All right, sorry about that. It was a false alarm.
No, it's all good.
We thought we saw one of our cats laying in the street, but it was just a smaller baby kitten, which is still sad, by the way. But just we're happy it's not one of ours. Our cat was in the backyard the whole time, just like what happened? But just to kind of continue, again, like with Downey as Doom, I'm still not nuts about it, but it's one of those things of like, if he doesn't do another like a Tony Stark version of Doom, I'd be happy. If he does, if he brings to that role what he brought to Oppenheimer, and you're gonna laugh about this, but I'm being dead serious, what he brought to Tropic Thunder, where he plays in it. No, I'm being dead serious when I say that. Like the dude got an Oscar.
No, I know what you mean. Like, no, I know what you mean. Like he's got to totally, he's got to go away from being Tony Stark. Like I just told the people, I said he's gonna have to fuck his look up or something. He's gonna have to dig deep, and we can't recognize him because I used the example. What is little Johnny and little Timmy who think, oh, why is Tony Stark all of a sudden a bad guy? You get what I'm saying? If he's got the same exact face, the same exact facial hair, and this, that, and the other, looks like Tony Stark and Dr. Doom's suit. What the fuck are we supposed? What are the kids supposed to think?
Right. Like and I bring up Tropic Thunder because when you watch that movie, like Robert Downey Jr., he has a specific like pitch in his voice. When you
Hmm.
see him playing that character who's playing another, disguised as another dude, you don't hear Downey's voice at all. You can't even recognize. I mean, yeah, literally, you can't recognize that's him. But
Oh, he was doing like the Hulk Hogan, Mr. T type jive talk in that movie.
yeah, like Downey was just that good. And also, again, I think we brought this up last week as an example of what you said, liberal white people that don't get the role. Like they just see Downey in blackface and go, oh, racist. And it's like, did you watch
The
the movie?
racist. Yeah, I
Did,
know, right?
the whole point of the movie is that he's making fun of Hollywood and how Hollywood likes to be like, it's about art. It's like, no, it's about money. Stop.
Yeah. Nah, but people, people just like to bitch. People want to bitch. People want to be first and not right. And they do things for attention, and you look like fools in the process. That's
Right.
why I'm never quick to go online and say, "Oh, this and this happened." Do 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 do. I want all my ducks in a row. I want all my information first before I make any moves, any fucking moves. So
Agreed. But and then bringing back a new like so for a Tony Stark, if they are going to recast, which I think they will, like I mentioned, can't be another version of Downey. It needs to kind of be its own thing, but also have like a different narrative for that Tony Stark. Same thing with Steve. Steve needs to be something different than when Chris Evans was. You know, um, it is kind of dirty in some ways because it's like because Brave New World didn't do well with Sam. It's like we got to bring back Steve.
hmm
So I don't know. It does suck because I think Anthony Mackie deserves more. Um,
he
but
deserved better than that. I'm
exactly.
telling you, they failed him with that. They failed him with that. They did. Like even down to the marketing. If you didn't know anybody, you would thought it was a Red Hulk movie, man.
Mm,
I'm telling you. The packaging at the store, like every toy they sold. They sold the big figures, the big Titan series figures they sell. They
right.
sold those. His packaging was way bigger than fucking Sam's. And then they had the regular size figure. Of course, the Red Hulk one was a little bit bigger, right? That accentuated his muscles and shit. But if you didn't know anybody, you would think this is a Red Hulk movie featuring Captain America. This is like, wow.
So, but if it happens, it's one of those things that like it happens. It's at the end of the day, it's a business. Is it
Yeah.
dirty? Dirty, yes, but it's a business. But also Marvel's in a place where they can't really afford to be too risky. They got to put out their hits. It's like a band going on tour. No one wants to hear the new shit. They want to hear the hits. Whenever you
Yeah.
see Metallica on tour, you want to hear Ant-Man. You want to hear Unforgiven. You don't want to hear the new shit. You
Yeah.
know,
Unless that new shit is really good and really catchy real quick. You better have that proverbial lightning in the bottle if you're going to just throw out new shit to people.
yeah, true. But for
Yeah.
Marvel, it's like they're gonna put out Spider-Man 4, which that should be a guaranteed hit. Should.
Yeah.
And
Absolutely.
then Secret Wars, and then Doomsday Secret Wars, and then eventually X-Men. Um,
Mhm.
and then when you get to a point where you feel more, I guess when they feel more comfortable, it's like, hey, you want to see this? This is unique. It's like, yeah, sure.
As
Get
long as
back
it's
to
not the Eternals.
no, fuck that. They can get back to a point where it's like, hey, you want to see a Guardians of the Galaxy movie? It's like, well, not really, but I'm intrigued. You know,
Nah, I think they should just leave it alone. I don't think it's gonna have the same charm. That would be my fears about these reboots with Sam and like those Iron Man movies. They 2 and 3 could have been a whole lot more better, especially 3. I thought 3 was just downright disappointing. I mean, if we could rectify that and make a better story, I'm cool with that. But the first one was perfect, perfect movie, perfect launch to this whole franchise thing to begin with. I just think they better be really, really careful what they do. Because if they make another Iron Man movie or Captain America movie and it sucks, it's gonna do some damage. It's gonna do some damage. And Kevin Feige, I don't know, bro. What hits can Marvel really take at this point with you at the helm?
Agreed. All right,
And
so
it's only going to get worse as James Gunn garners more success and everything like that. It's going to get bad if Kevin Feige starts striking out. It's going to be bad if he starts striking out, especially in a row. Okay,
right,
I mean, Thunderbolts and Fantastic Four did not do well.
financially,
Like they were, like they were supposed to. You know,
it's a thing of like the quality is getting better, but there's like the start, like that box office power of like they're gonna see it because it's Marvel and they're hearing it's good. It's like I don't know, movie theater tickets are expensive as shit. I think that plays a big role in things. Um, I don't think I heard somebody say it's not a superhero movie problem; it's a movie theater problem.
I mean, it could be that too. I only go to the movies to watch superhero movies. I don't watch anything else in the theaters.
Right.
At least I don't go out my way to pay for a ticket to go anywhere else.
I do.
If somebody else invites me.
Yeah, I do because I'm a shill. I'm a shill, pretty much.
Yeah, you're a movie. You're a movie watcher. You like watching movies. You like going to the theaters for that popcorn experience and shit.
Right.
But yeah, no, I mean, the only way I'm gonna go outside of like a superhero movie is if I'm being invited, or if somebody wants to take me out.
Or if it's like heavy hitters.
I love a good movie date.
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah, especially pulling the old popcorn trick.
Oh yeah, hi-yo.
Hey-o, that's not butter. Hi-yo. No, it's just like if it's like the heavy hitters, like Spider-Man or Batman or Superman.
Yeah, absolutely.
But yeah, I think it's like half and half. I think it's more so a movie theater thing because COVID. I don't mean to get political. I'm not, but like COVID introduced the idea of, hey, would you rather watch this at home or at the movies? And people are like, do I have to like pay a lot of money? I don't have to leave. I can just pause and play when I have to go take a shit or a piss, or I can just make something to eat. I'm gonna pay like $40 for popcorn and soda. I can just make my own popcorn here. It's like sounds like a win-win to me. And I get it.
I can have my own nachos. What the fuck? Oh man!
And if the movie sucks, I can just turn it off.
Well, if the movie sucks, it gets sloppy toppy, and there's no problems. Boom shakalaka.
Boom shakalaka. No, but yeah, no, I get it. It's one of those things like I get it, but I don't know. Going to the movies is like one of the last few things that it's almost like my fortress of solitude almost. Like I just like going to the movies and just enjoying that experience with seeing how people react to certain things. And I also think there's certain movies that benefit that theater experience. So that's just me. People might feel different. But, it is what it is. But we're done with that. We're going to move on to the main course, the main event. So we have two ideas. I'm just going to present them to you, and you tell me what sounds more appealing. So I have two lists. One of them is a list full of every single MCU character from A to Z. And you brought up the idea of, who's going to die and who's going to live after Secret Wars. Or
yeah.
I have something interesting to add to that, but we'll get back to that. And I have a list of every single character from the Fox and Sony, universe, of every actor that played them. So I have two ideas. You pick whatever sounds more appealing to you. So we can go with the MCU list of like who's gonna die and who's gonna stay after Secret Wars. Or who can possibly die during Doomsday. With the other lists, we can pick and choose who's going to stay after Secret Wars. Like, what characters do you think realistically should or would stay after Secret Wars in the new MCU? So, which list do you think sounds more interesting?
I think we should go with the former over the latter.
So, the MCU list.
Yeah.
Okay, and maybe we can just revisit the other on a later date. But
yeah,
maybe we can save that for Doomsday. But we'll see. So let's go with the MCU list. A to Z. Well, actually, there's actually two different lists. There's A to L, M to Z. So we'll start with A to L. I don't think we're gonna go with every single character because there's also some characters that I don't really remember, and there's also like side characters, and it's like we're gonna focus more on I guess the more recognizable names.
Yeah, of
So
course.
I'm gonna start with, if I can see the first name that sounds more interesting to me, because like I said, there's a lot. Um, so there's really no names for A. There's just a lot of Eternals characters and also side characters that people really aren't that intrigued by.
Oh, hold on a second, Drew. All right,
Hmm.
I got it.
Hmm.
I got it.
Hmm.
Doomsday opens. There's thunder and lightning all over the place.
Hmm.
The Eternals are looking around. They're like, "Oh my God, what the hell is happening?" And Doctor Doom just kills all of them one by damn one. And he goes, "Muhahaha, muhahaha! I did you moviegoers a favor. You guys will never see those people ever again."
Doom, bitches.
Yes, yes.
I wouldn't mind
God.
that. He kills that.
I wouldn't mind that either.
He kills the Council of Kings and the
Yeah.
Eternals.
Oh God.
It's like poor Jonathan Majors. He's like, I get to come back to be king, and it's like, yeah.
Well, about that, Buster. You fucked up there, son. You're not coming back ever again.
All right,
God, it's over.
So I have a name here for B, Hunter B-15 from Loki.
Gone. It's gonna die or just never be remembered ever again. I don't think.
All right. Well,
that particular character is gonna be a big time player moving forward.
Well, since the idea is getting rid of the multiverse, I don't see why the TVA should or need to be around.
No, it's done. It's over.
Okay. Bruce Banner slash Hulk.
The Hulk will be around. That's the only way they're gonna get their money's worth.
All right. I would say keep. Bucky Barnes, the Winter Soldier.
I think they're gonna.
Do you think
reboot Captain America? If they reboot Captain America, there's a good chance he might die.
So do you think if they're bringing back Steve, they're going to bring back a new Bucky and maybe even a new Sam?
See, and that's where the whole reboot thing gets a little tricky. Because do we really need to do all that over again? That's why I would prefer to not to do an Iron Man and a Captain America again. I mean, you can bring back Captain America. Why not bring Chris Evans back at that point? Like, he didn't die. I mean, he just went to be old.
Well, you saw pictures of him recently. He looks like he's buff.
He can't get it up anymore. It's over. Like, he was an old man last time we saw him. Peggy can't even. Oh my God, that lady is.
Oy, she's. I know. I get it. I know why Steve went back in time because he wanted that ass.
Oh my God, yo, that is a fucking put together lady. I can't even talk, man. God damn, Haley Atwell. God damn. That's to say.
Yeah.
But I don't even want leave that alone. Like, I wouldn't want that up. Like, I want her to be Captain Britain. That's what I want her to be. I want her around still. Fuck that. Like, no. I think, you know what? I think they should do a Captain Britain series with her as the lead. Why the fuck not? I'll take that in a heartbeat. Give me that.
I wouldn't mind that.
Be like Kevin Fairline in Celebrity Deathmatch. Give me some of that. Oh man, yeah, that's what I want. But Bucky though. I mean, they know Bucky. They know Sebastian Stan is pretty popular. They know that he's popular as Bucky. So I don't think they would kill him.
No, I hope
one popular character does have to die though.
Right.
I'll just say that right off the bat. But I don't think it's gonna be Bucky.
I mean, it's one of those things I've not because, like, even if you are gonna bring in a new Steve, to which, like you said, why not just bring back Chris Evans? Like, fuck it, just
at that point, yeah.
I mean, they did in the comics where Captain America was older, but he still had the serum. Like, just have him be older, but with the serum. Fuck it.
He's the white Isaiah Bradley.
He's the what?
He's the white Isaiah.
Exactly. Like just bring back Chris Evans. Fuck it. But even if you bring in a new Steve, just have fucking Sam and Bucky be like mentors to him almost. You know what I mean? Like that would be an interesting idea.
Yeah, I think that. I mean, if they insist on actually doing that, then that's fine. I got no problems with that. But I think Bucky has to stay, though. I think Sebastian Stan, you can't let him go.
No,
you can't let him go. I mean, he's like I say, he's too popular, and he's around, and they still. I mean, they could have killed him off at any time, but I don't think doing it here is the good thing. With that being said, though. I mean, I know you didn't bring him up yet, but I'd be really damn concerned for Sam Wilson, though. Just off that reboot talk alone, though.
Right.
Yeah, that's something to keep your eye on.
Right, I'm agreeing. Like, I forgot to bring it up, but, they named the possible teams in Doomsday, and Sam has his own Avengers team, which is him and Joaquin Torres, and I think Thor's in it, too. Shang-Chi's in it as well. Again, I don't have the list in front of me, but yeah, like it's one of those things like I hope it doesn't happen to where they have to kill him off or recast him, but it wouldn't shock me because it's like he hasn't done that well. But I hope they really give him a chance to shine. Next is Hawkeye, Clint Barton.
Oh man.
Okay.
This man's been on everybody's death list for the longest.
I mean,
he's still alive. Damn it!
He literally almost died in real life. Like, jeez,
he almost died in real life. We all had him pegged for death. In these movies and TV shows for the longest now, and he finds a way. Hawkeye will not die. So I expect that to keep on rolling. I mean, depending on his issues with Marvel. Solved it out or something like that. I mean, he could be a guy that can die this time, but I don't know. It just kind of depends on where him and Marvel are at this point.
He's too good not to bring back. And I love Jeremy Renner. I also, I didn't like how they brought him in at first in Avengers where he was just basically a cuck for Loki. And I mean, he said the same thing too. Like, he didn't like how they portrayed him in Avengers. And then Ultron was almost like the Hawkeye show, where you got to see him shine more and be more of a mentor to people. And he's also a self-aware hero. He even told Scarlet Witch, like, we're on a fucking floating island full of robots and I have a bow and arrow. None of this makes sense. And, the Hawkeye show I liked. I didn't love. It was kind of one of those things of they couldn't find a tone to where it went from one moment being a drama to being a comedy to being a drama to being a comedy. And most of the comedy didn't always fit. But I like Jeremy Renner, and I really do hope he does come back. I'd honestly get a little choked up if I saw him come back, because I'm like, shit, he almost died. Like, he almost died, and he's back. He's a superhero again. But I don't know. Like, I would love to see him back. I don't know if he's going to live past Secret Wars, but I do think he'll be back.
Yeah.
Here's an interesting name. This is a villain.
Yeah.
Quentin Beck, Mysterio, Jake Gyllenhaal.
They kind of have to bring him back at some point, right?
He was too fucking good in Far From Home.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Yeah.
Who knows? Go ahead.
I mean, he is the master of illusion. So who's the died?
Exactly. Like my issues from Far From Home aside, like I thought he was great because it's weird because I went to the movies with Betty and some of our friends, and like we had people there that weren't comic book people, and so they know who Mysterio was. Like me and Betty knew who Mysterio was, but I like the fact that again he lured us in because he was so good and charming that for a second I let down my guard. I'm like, is this gonna be a new version of Mysterio? And then scene happens. That scene happens where he's like, that wasn't so hard, was it? And I'm just like, motherfucker.
Bro, I remember the reaction in my theater. Like, everybody goes, oh. as soon as he said that. Like it was great. It was great. But yeah, Jake Gyllenhaal was great. He was great, and I think he should be brought back because Mysterio is a good villain, and he's somebody that Spider-Man. Peter had to go through a lot of long-standing consequences because of this man. So I feel like it'd be right for them to bring him back into the picture.
So you notice how every Tom Holland Spider-Man movie has had a good oh shit moment?
Oh yeah, definitely.
Homecoming had the moment with Vulture where you didn't know who his family was, and then Peter goes to the door to meet his date, and it's fucking Michael Keaton. I remember the whole theater went,
yeah. Because for that, no spoilers whatsoever, no spoilers, and nobody called that. Somebody came close. Somebody said that he's gonna be MJ's dad instead.
I heard that, yeah.
Yeah, but no. But I was like, that could be interesting. But no, he was Liz's dad instead, which is crazy. That was a good twist. It was. Oh. And the third one probably had to been Aunt May dying.
Oh man, that whole movie they put everybody through the ringer because they were like, it's happening. Like it's like before that, even like the scene with where Peter gets his spider sense, and it almost feels like a horror movie almost, where he doesn't know what's happening, and you can hear the goblin laughing, and then that's when Willem Dafoe, who's like, I almost had to smack myself across the face, like I forgot how fucking good you are, like he,
I know, right? Oh my God.
60, 70-year-old Willem Dafoe who like wanted to do his own stunts, and just beating the ever living dog shit out of fucking Tom Holland. And I'm just like doing wrestling moves, doing a fucking spine buster.
Spine buster. He gave him a hurricanrana, didn't he not?
Yeah, I'm just like, Jesus Christ, Willem Dafoe, you're still the GOAT. Like I almost feel like an asshole for forgetting about that. And he kills Aunt May, and that was one of those moments. I'm like, wait, didn't she get stabbed? Like something happened. Like how is she getting up and walking on her own accord? And I was so in the moment, especially when Marissa Tomei gave the line of like, with great power must also come great responsibility. I'm like, yes. And then that's when she does the whole wait. I got down. I'm like, no.
Yeah. Nobody saw that coming either. The Aunt May stuff, right?
So
I know it's been popular in comic books and games lately to kill Aunt May, but yeah, I was kind of shocked that they went down that route.
So, and then 5 minutes later, they made us happy by bringing in Andrew and Toby.
Yeah, I know, right?
So they were like, all right, you guys are sad. We're going to make you happy. Watch this.
It's all right. Aunt May's dead. The hot MILF is dead. Well, hey, folks. We got 2 Spider-Man coming on the way. Turn that frown upside down, baby.
Like I was just sad. As soon as that portal opened, I had to kind of snap out of it. I'm like, oh, it's Tom. Wait, Tom's not that tall.
Well, he's not.
And even Betty's like, and then he takes off the mask. I'm like, it's Andrew. I'm happy. Like it's Andrew. And of course, the people pretending to be happy, they ain't back. I'm like, you motherfuckers are lying. I've been supporting Andrew Garfield since day one. Fuck all you. But anyways. I digress. Yelena Belova, Florence Pugh, a.k.a. the future Mrs. Yari.
Oh, man. All right, tell us how you really feel there, son. Yeah, no, you got to keep her. She's a key player especially for your women's roster for the Avengers and just the heroes moving forward. So you definitely got to keep her. It'd be stupid to kill Yelena off. Although it would be a hell of a choice to make Doctor Doom even more hated. I will say that much.
It's like, fuck you, Downey. I'm going to fuck you up. And then he ends up fucking
Because I think Doctor Doom's... Robert Downey Jr., I think to get over some of the backlash of him playing the character, he's got to do something fucked up to a fan favorite. Him killing off the Eternals, that's all great and fine and dandy. I'd cheer that on, but he's got to do something to really piss me and everybody else off in the theater. So, I mean, I don't know, but Lena wouldn't be the character to do it because I think you still got more more stuff to explore there. And plus, she already killed Natasha off, so like, fuck it.
Exactly.
No.
Speaking of another baddie, Kate Bishop, aka Haley Steinfeld.
Yeah, no, you can't do that either. She's the future of your women's roster too. You need her and Yelena. They could do Hawkeye and Black Widow shit. Like they could do their own Disney Plus series, and I think people wouldn't have a problem with it. I think you can get away with that. Honestly, I really do. Maybe even a movie, but I mean, that's probably pushing it. But both of them are pretty popular. I think if they give them a real press run and real hype, market them well, I think they can actually get away with that. A Hawkeye, Black Widow movie, but nah, you can't get rid of her. So, no, you gotta keep that. You gotta keep that.
And she's a star. Like she was just in Sinners. It was a big movie, and
she's a singer.
Yeah, she's a singer. She's married to the Josh Allen. Who's probably the best quarterback in the league. So, yeah, she's a star. You don't kill off stars. I mean, unless you have to, but her, I don't see a reason why you need to kill off. I can see Hawkeye getting killed off before I get, see her getting killed off.
Right. And that'd be all right. And he could be like, you're Hawkeye now. And he's dead, It's over.
I was questioning what that sound effect was.
I swear to Moses, nobody's on the knees right in front.
Were you supposed to be Michael B. Jordan in Sinners in that one scene with Haley Steinfeld?
I was trying to make a funny with the deaf noises, but I was doing the Bill Cosby. Oh God!
Whoa! The pudding. Would you like some pudding with some? Never mind. Next is Isaiah Bradley, who's the.
He's gonna die.
I hope not. Well, I mean, I could see why, because I like him. I like that actor.
Dr. Doom is gonna snap his neck. Oh man! There you go. That's the moment. That's the moment right there. He's gonna kill him.
Oy vey.
He's gonna grab him. He's gonna snap his neck, and he's gonna make everybody mad. He's gonna kill the old man.
Exactly. Next is Eddie Brock / Venom.
We're talking about Tom Hardy, correct?
Yeah. I mean, probably, if he does end up showing up in Secret Wars, which from what I heard, Secret Wars is supposed to be a little bit more deeper, with like more characters from other properties. So let's say for the time being, Tom Hardy.
Shit, they might kill him off.
Yeah,
I think if he shows up here, I think he's dying.
Yeah, kill him off and bring in a new Eddie Brock.
Right. I can see that. I can definitely see that. He comes here, he's dying.
Mm-hmm. Agreed, because fuck that Venom. Like, tell a properly done Venom story. It doesn't even have to be fucking Eddie Brock. Like, because the Spider-Man 2 game did a better idea with Venom, where they did with Harry. So just I don't know. It doesn't always have to be Eddie Brock. It can be other characters. You can do something interesting with. So
you can make Flash interesting for a change. But not this guy. I don't like that guy's Flash. Like I get what they were going with. They were going with the new age bully type thing with Flash. But he's Tony Revolori or whatever the fuck. Not Minningson. No. He's not interested as an actor. He kind of looks like a fucking toad. So like, I mean, come on. Had they would have had Joe Manganiello or whatever the fuck his name is, or the other guy that played Flash in Amazing Spider-Man, like if they had those guys, like I would have said, oh, give them the symbiote, let them be Agent Venom. That'd have been cool, but no.
Just bring back Joe Manganiello now. Just have him be in Tom's new universe. It's like
50 fucking years old.
It's like, Flash, when did you get bigger? It's like, because I'm Flash Thompson, bitch. I don't want to fight you, Flash. I wouldn't want to fight me neither.
Oh shit! There you go.
Next is a controversial one, and I say that for a reason. Blade.
Mm-hmm. Mahershala Ali, Blade.
We can say Mahershala and obviously Wesley. I wouldn't be surprised if he comes back in Secret Wars, but they're not keeping him. So for the time being, Mahershala, if that does end up being a thing.
Well, I'm gonna say if they don't put Ali and his blade in, then they're probably gonna use Wesley Snipes, and Wesley Snipes is probably gonna die just to give that character some closure. So there's no more disputes whose blade, Because Wesley Snipes is actively trying to push, Marvel use me as your main blade. Not realizing that Wesley Snipes is almost fucking 70 years old. Go sit it down, Grandpa.
I mean,
Go.
sure as hell doesn't move like a 70-year-old, but yeah, I know, I get it. Mahershala is just like, it's been 6 years since the announcement of the movie, and
that's not his fault.
I know it's not his fault. It's Marvel's fault, but it's like AEW has been around for 6 years, and we haven't gotten a Blade movie.
I mean, how hard is it to come up with a script for Blade, a vampire monster hunter? Like, how is it hard to come up, have him fight Belladonna, have him fight fucking his mother, have him fight, I don't know, fucking Dracula? How hard is that? How hard is that to fucking draft a script for that? Michael Morby, like, I don't understand for the life of me how he can't get this thing right. And he used the Black Knight or whatever. I think the only character from Eternals is worth keeping moving forward. But like, come on, Elsa Bloodstone, all these other, like, how is it hard?
I don't know. It's weird
to come up with a script for a Blade movie. I really don't.
There have been so many rumors as to why and to what. There was the rumor that there was a script where Blade was like the third, fourth Jesus Christ, most. I can't fucking speak today. Let me say it again. The third or fourth most important character in the film, a film called Blade, and you got other scripts that were focusing on the daughter, and it's just like, and also interesting tidbit. I don't know if you knew this. So the film Sinners, the costumes that the characters wear in the film were donated by Marvel from the Blade film.
Right.
That never happened.
Mm-hmm. I heard about that.
It was supposed to be a period piece, and obviously I don't know if that's the case anymore. I hope not, because I wouldn't mind seeing more period piece films in Marvel or DC. But it's just one of those things. It's just like, how is it that the only thing that we've gotten from Mahershala Ali as Blade has been a fucking off-camera voice thing in Eternals? And then
which is cool. That got me hyped, and nothing, no follow-up. Really crazy.
Right, and then you have Marvel Zombies coming up, and it's Blade Moon Knight, but it's not even Mahershala Ali, which I get it, what if, a lot of the other actors didn't come back, but it's like, I don't know, whatever. But at this point, like, how young is Mahershala Ali going to stay?
I think he's already 50. He's already in his 50s. I think he had a late start in his popularity. I do believe he's in his 50s already. So, I mean, hold on, I'm about to check right now. But I'm pretty sure he's like 50 already. It looks great. Yeah, he's 51 years old. He's the same age as my mom. He was born the same year. Yes, I mean, they got to really get this thing going. I mean, he looks great for 50, but, how much longer are we going to have? I mean, is he going to have the patience as he gets up there in 50? How much longer is he going to have the patience to play this character? So they have to really get off the pot with this thing. Like, they're really going to have to.
Exactly.
I like to do it. I want to see what he could do with it, and I want they could do with this. But they have to really get this shit together and get this thing on the road.
All right. So next, I think, is someone that we already did discuss, Peggy Carter. Obviously, keep her.
Yeah, didn't she already died, though. But if they can find a way to bring her back as Captain Carter or Captain Britain or whatever, do that. Please do that. Jesus Christ, do that. That's probably the first time I was ever attracted to a woman wearing full clothing from neck on down.
Shit,
I was like, God.
When she cut fucking Multiverse of Madness, I'm like,
That's what I'm saying. I'm like, God damn, what the fuck?
Can we keep more of that, please?
Please, for all of us, baby. Oof.
All right. Next is Frank Castle, the Punisher.
Of course, you're keeping that dude.
Keep my boy
You're
Bernthal.
keeping me red.
Shit, anything with
Yeah,
my boy John Bernthal, I'm a-okay with.
the real John Bad Bones around this piece.
Yes, sir. America Chavez.
She's cutesy. They can market her for Disney and stuff like that. I see them keeping her around for that. They're still going to need to do Disney Plus specials, so they're going to keep her around for that. Now I want to see her around. I think she's got to get power and everything like that. You can explore that. I just don't know if you give her own movie, teaming up with Kate Bishop and Yelena and Miss Marvel. I'm definitely down with that.
I mean, they kind of already teased it in Daredevil when Kamala
Yeah.
Khan's dad was like, "Oh, I think she's in California." I'm like, "Ooh."
Yeah, the West Coast Avengers.
And even like Haley Steinfeld, whenever they ask her about West Coast Avengers, she kind of plays like cute about it, like I don't know, I got nothing to say. All right, so here's another big name, very controversial name, Carol Danvers, aka Captain Marvel.
I think she's done. Capital Done. The fans ain't feeling it. I don't think they're feeling her.
Nope.
Brie Larson, just as a person and as an actress, just bores the shit out of me. To me, I've seen her in a couple of things, and she acts the same in everything.
Disagree.
That dry.
Right.
She acts to me. She acts the same way she acted in 20 Jump Street.
I mean, she's been in more movies than that, dude. But I
I've
will
seen
agree.
no, but I've seen her in other stuff too, and it's just that dry humor thing, and it's just like, ugh, get it on out of here, man. Come on. Captain Marvel is supposed to be almost like Captain America, female Captain America, in a sense where you kind of exuberate that hope and that the bravery and rah rah rah, and I'm this and I'm a good leader, and I just don't get that from her acting and with this role. Now the original movie, okay, fine, I can understand it, especially with the story they were telling, so I can almost excuse that. But everything she's been in since then, it's just not an impact. Nothing really dire. It's just nothing. Just a big ball of nothing. So, I mean, that's one character that's really expendable. And if they do kill her, it's like, throw it in the trash. Cut that bitch off.
Exactly. Like, I will say I'm kind of half and half on it. Like, I do agree that she's miscast. I mean, I've seen her in a few other things, and I think she's actually a very good actor. It's just, the writing for her as Captain Marvel has not been great. Like the first movie, like she's fresh off an Oscar. In the first movie, she did a movie called Room, and she was really good in that. And seeing her in Captain Marvel, it's like, how is it that you have an Oscar-winning actress and you have bad writing for her? So I think it's a case of she's miscast, definitely, and I wouldn't mind seeing somebody else play her. But at the time, I just think it's been bad writing. The Marvels, for as bad as that movie was, I think that was maybe like the best portrayal as Carol Danvers that she's done. But again, it wouldn't surprise me if she left and they just decided to go another way with Carol Danvers, which, again, I wouldn't. It's one of those things of like, I don't necessarily hate her the way everyone else does. Because we're the same age, me and Brie Larson. We're the same age. Like, she definitely has that millennial mentality of like, I want to fix the world, I want to save the world, I want to be a superhero. So I don't necessarily dislike her the way everyone else does.
I don't make movies for men.
Okay. She has said some things where I just kind of raise my eyebrow and go, okay. But I don't hate anybody. I don't hate anybody. For that.
I don't hate anybody too. I love titties. Like, come on, like
I know you do.
I'm not hating on that at all. But I mean, like you said, some people just say dumb things sometimes. It's like, bro, like,
I don't go to movies. I don't go to movies for politics. At the end of the day, like I don't go for that. But I'd
rather they keep it out of movies, honestly.
I do think she's going to be recast. Just my opinion.
That's good.
Next is Aaron Davis, who was portrayed by Donald Glover in Homecoming and also Into the Spider or Across the Spider-Verse.
We finally get this man in a costume, and actually have him do something, please.
Anything involving Donald Glover, I'm okay with.
Yeah, I think he's good, and I think he'll be a good Uncle Aaron to Miles Morales down the line. But hopefully, it's we could do it before he gets too damn old.
He's not bad.
So, yeah. No, I'm just saying, let's do it before he turns fucking 45 years old, and you want him to play a young hip guy, and he's in his 40s. Come on, man.
He's 42. Never mind.
He's 42? Boy.
I mean, sure as hell doesn't look it, so.
Yeah, he doesn't look it, so, I mean, it's all right. It's one of those things, but let's not wait till he gets when he starts actually showing his age. So, but yeah, I can see them keeping him around because he's a minor character. He doesn't have no big concept yet. You haven't seen him since Homecoming, so, well, besides, across the Spider-Verse, but, yeah, no, I can see them keeping him around for now. I was say he haven't even done anything yet, really. So killing him off would be almost like a dud, like what a waste. So,
all right. Next is Valentina Allegra de Fontaine, portrayed by Julia Louis-Dreyfus.
Unless they were going for some type of redemption arc, and she dies at the end. I don't see them killing her off anytime soon. I can actually see them keeping her as a figurehead, like her type antagonist that has no powers and stuff like that. That uses her mouth to get other people off. You know what I mean? Sexually.
I mean,
said put that bit in there because that did sound bad, but you know what I mean. Like,
I know
she's gonna be the one that causes trouble from a vocal and verbal standpoint.
I just remember a Kevin Castle quote of like, I think he was talking about Oscar or somebody. He goes, "She does nothing for me, sexually or professionally."
Oh man! God damn it!
Oh man! I told him that, and he goes, "I said that." I go, "Yeah, you said that."
Yeah. Natty Narhart. Every time Natty comes, every time I hear that, I gotta borrow my neighbor Eric Young's lawnmower to go cut the grass. Big Show, well, gotta go cut the grass. Well, gotta go feed the cat. Well, gotta go take a shit. That was one of my favorite. Oh my god, that's me. Oh man. The last rant Kevin Castle went on before he passed, God rest his soul, was do you prefer Big Show and also make to ask him? Kevin's like, Big Show? Fuck no. Fuck no. I always thought Big Show was a sloppy bacala. Well, remember I heard that. Well, change the channel.
One of the last like memories I brought up. I didn't bring it up during the tribute show that me and Mish and John did. I should have, but it was a funny memory. It was Halloween. It was the last Halloween that Kevin was around, and I remember I was trick or treating. Or no, I wasn't trick or treating. I was handing out candy to trick or treaters or whatever, and I remember Trez randomly, she was talking to me and she was like, join the show, we're recording right now. And I have the volume up because like there's no trick or treaters coming up. And Kevin and Trez are just talking about like horror movies and like movie monsters, and they randomly bring up Jeepers Creepers, and they start talking about something else, and then Kevin just goes, because he's trying to remember Jeepers Creepers, like who's that monster, that that gay monster, who's the gay monster we were talking about? And the volume's like really loud, and I see trick or treaters coming up, so I had to like turn it down because he kept saying gay monsters. And I told him that in the chat. I'm like, I had to turn the volume down because you kept saying gay monsters. And then later on, it's like it's kind of dying down the trick or treaters, and then Kevin he starts going on another rant. And he says, "Hey Drew, are there any more trick or treaters around? I wanted to hear this. Gay monsters."
Oh God.
Oh man. But anyways, let's get back to this. I think she's gonna stay on because I think she's gonna be almost like the new Nick Fury, but different.
Yeah.
So next is Death, portrayed by Aubrey Plaza. Keeper. Anything with Aubrey Plaza, keeper.
Yeah, but what is she gonna be on? Like for the Agatha and Scarlet Witch stuff? Maybe because I mean, they're gonna need to go at it.
Ghost Rider, that's one.
Ghost Rider, yeah. Look into my eyes.
I mean, this natural like more horror stuff she can appear on.
Yeah, that is true.
So, anything with Aubrey Plaza is a win for me. Next is Angela Del Toro, who was the former White Tiger's niece, who will probably be the new White Tiger.
White Tiger. Yeah. No, you definitely keeping her down the line. She's gonna be wearing that costume real soon. Probably gonna be with the rest of the young girls too. If I just giving her an extra violent start, being on Daredevil.
That would make more sense. Here's one from another universe: Max Dillon, Electro, Jamie Foxx.
Might be a character that dies, honestly.
Right? Yeah.
I can see them bringing back Jamie one last time for his character to die.
Yeah. It's one of those things of like I don't really have any feeling towards it because I like.
Well, Jamie. I think. Yeah. No, go ahead.
I like Jamie Foxx, but him as Mysterio, that wasn't really Mysterio. That was Jamie Foxx as Mysterio.
Oh, you talking about the last time around?
Yeah, the Amazing Spider-Man 2, like when they gave him like the weird like comb over and like overbite. I'm like, that. Okay, whatever. And then they bring him back in No Way Home, which I mean, obviously the reason why they brought him back in No Way Home because Jamie Foxx, because everyone else had a reason to be there. I don't really think he had a reason to be there because the whole point was like everyone knows that Peter Parker's Spider-Man. The Electro didn't know that Peter Parker was Spider-Man. They just brought him back because it's Jamie Foxx.
He's black. I actually thought you was black. He's gonna be a black Spider-Man out there somewhere.
He's gonna look like I ain't standing here buck ass naked. I'm like, yeah, it's Jamie Foxx as Mysterio, and it's fine because I like. Jamie Foxx.
I didn't mind that either. Actually, I thought he got a chance to redeem himself, and I thought he looked he was having fun. So I don't mind that. That's what I'm thinking. Maybe they will bring him back for the Secret Wars or something, and he's gonna die, just to give that character some finality, so they could go ahead and recast or reuse it if they need to, without anybody thinking about Jamie Foxx in the process. So that's why I'm thinking he's gonna die if they bring him back.
Here's a name that didn't necessarily die. It's just the actor stopped playing it. Drax the Destroyer.
Oh, Batista.
Mm-hmm.
I can see them doing a death where they kill all the Guardians off.
Yeah, I mean that again. You said a big death needs to happen, like, and then by big death, like a death that actually means something to people.
Yeah, definitely. I think that would hurt a lot of people. And look, Batista has no intention of bringing the character back. Because Doctor Doom is really gonna need to fuck some shit up, right?
Mm-hmm.
So, yeah, man, it's gonna be bad. He's gonna have to do something really fucked up to shake a lot of people. And if Batista and the rest of that cast of Guardians of the Galaxy, my ship, and going over to DCU, which a lot of them have talked about. Batista expressed what he expressed interest in playing Bane and all these other stuff. So there's a good possibility that they could pull a thing where Peter Quill is, dancing and jiving or something like that, and he finds out that his former comrades all died.
Yeah, I mean Chris Pratt's
Putting him
still
back.
around.
Yeah, Chris Pratt's still around. He's still sticking around, but and I think you could do something with Star Lord too. I actually think a Star Lord and Thor, those two teaming up, that I think they have pretty good chemistry and stuff like that. So I think there's still some use for the Star Lord character. But I think Batista's done. I think you can get rid of Mantis too, and some of the rest of them.
Keep Rocket though. You gotta keep Rocket.
Keep Rocket. Yeah, I think they might keep Rocket and maybe Groot too. Because Vin Diesel really doesn't say much. That's why it surprises me when they give him like voice credit. What? He doesn't even do anything. It really doesn't do anything. So like I really don't get it. But yeah, I think Jurassic Destroyer might be done. He might be destroyed.
Yeah. I mean, again, something big needs to happen, but yeah, Batista made it very clear he's not coming back. And I think if he does come back, it'll just, I don't know, to kill him off, I guess, which would be kind of fucked up. But here's another name, Wilson Fisk, aka Kingpin.
Oh, obviously not. No. Hell no. Hell no. You can't kill him off. Not Big Willie.
Big Willie style.
Not Big Willie.
Getting jiggy with it.
No.
Oh, man. Here's a name that got killed off, but not really. And I say not really because they showed up in a post-credit scene. Jane Foster. Natalie Portman.
Natalie Portman. Wait a minute. Oh, wrong person. Natalie Portman. When I was a young boy, I wasn't very, very attracted to Natalie. Now that I'm a little bit older and she's older, I'm like, God damn,
I mean, even in that Thor suit, I'm like, hello.
Yeah, like holy hell, man.
To which my
mind, she dies.
To which my mind completely went in a direction. I'm like, am I the only one that thinks that looks like Mia Malkova dressed as Thor?
Oh my! Dun dun dun.
But that's another story. That's another story for another podcast.
Yes.
But again, I like Jane Foster. I mean, I like Natalie Portman. Her portrayal as Jane. I liked it better in the first Thor movie. The other Thor movies, it just the last one was just it was kind of like soul crushing to watch. But I think if you bring her back, that'd be interesting. I wouldn't mind that at all. If you had something for her to do, other than just for her to be.
She's gonna die all over again, though.
Well, I mean, she's in Valhalla. She went to Valhalla with Heimdall.
Yeah, she's in heaven. It's over.
It's comics, dude. They can find a way to bring her back.
I want Beta Ray Bill. God damn, that's who I want.
I mean, it could happen.
They might give it to me too, and he might die. I'm like, shit.
All right, Nick Fury, motherfucker.
You know what? Is Sam Jackson's deal done with Marvel, or is it coming close to being done? They might actually kill him off.
I think Nick Fury is someone you can keep on for a while.
Yeah, but they haven't done anything with him in ages. Ever since that horrible fucking Secret Invasion. I don't want to talk about it either. I mean, he was the best part of that show. I mean, undoubtedly. Like, holy shit. Haven't done anything since with this motherfucker, and it's like.
I mean, he even said straight up, like, I'm more interested in doing Nick Fury and Star Wars films. I don't really care about chasing Oscars.
Yeah. Yeah.
So I mean, you can keep on Nick Fury for a long time, and also there's the whole thing of like, well, he hasn't met Valentina yet. They can do something with them. I'm like, all right, well, why not? So I don't see why you should kill him off, but it's one of those things that, like, if it happens, it happens. Galactus, Ralph Ineson, who was fucking amazing in Fantastic Four. I would say keep him.
Yeah. I definitely agree with that.
All right. Our boy, who's finally going to be in Brand New Day, Matt Cargan, played by Michael Mondo.
Yeah. I want the Vulture in this movie so it's like I can have a reenactment of the scene from Spider-Man animated series where the Vulture was switching back from being old to young. Turn that TV back on! I said turn it back on! Gargan, you're going nowhere fast! Mac, where you going? I don't want you to go right away. We'll be fine. I have $125 in my pocket. And the Vulture goes, oh my God, 125. I mean, if we had to count on that to get the machine, I'll be as old as I am now. I'm like, what the fuck? I just need it again. I just need the Vulture and Scorpion to have an interaction somehow, some way.
Yeah, well, Michael Keaton's still kicking, so
Oh yeah, definitely. I need it.
I mean, he got stuck in the Morbius universe, but we can forget that happened.
We can street that underneath the rug,
But happy for my boy Michael Mondo, aka Nacho, from Better Call Saul. Next is we just brought up Secret Invasion, unfortunately. Gia, who was played by Emilia Clarke.
Yeah, to kill her off.
Yeah,
there's no need for. Yeah, we can forget about the scroll shit. Just forget about it. Just completely forget about it. Just to kill her off.
I agree. Like that was just. You made her an overpowered character. Just do the Men in Black thing. Forget that show happened. Like for a lot of these bad MCU stuff, let's just forget most of it happened. Like we can just retcon it. We can forget that happened. We can forget Eternals happened. We can forget the Marvels happened.
No, I need Eternals killed though. I need that on screen though.
It's like, Drew, you don't get it. I need him dead.
I need to see Angelina Jolie's lips flying out of her helicopter or something. I just need it.
It's like, I need them dead. I need their family dead. I need their parents dead. I need them all dead.
I want them dead. I want to see it. I need to see it.
I need to
Sassy
see
head
proof.
shape.
I need to see proof of death.
Absolutely, I need to.
Oh man. Grandmaster, who was played by Jeff Goldblum.
You keep him around. Yeah,
Goldblum. Why not?
I think you can slide him over with Thor and have him doing interactions with Thor, especially since he ain't going to be doing no Guardians anymore.
True.
I think you can use that character with Thor and get away with it.
Here's an interesting character that we haven't seen in a while, and he's a fucking great actor. Justin Hammer, played by Sam Rockwell.
I thought we was going to get him in Ironheart.
I thought so too. Like
I
Ironheart.
could have sworn. Yeah, I could have sworn we were going to get that.
That would have been an interesting story, like bringing Justin Hammer. Like where was Rhodey? Like why wasn't Rhodey in the show?
I guess they want us to forget about what happened with him in Secret Wars. I think you might be onto something, Drew. I think they want us to forget because Rhodey should have been in this. Rhodey should have been in it. Justin Hammer should have been in it, and they found a way to introduce Justine Hammer to the picture and have her be Crimson Cowl. You have her go up against Riri Williams and stuff like that. But they went with Ezekiel Stane, which that wasn't bad either. But they gave him a redemption arc, kind of. So it's just they rushed that whole thing. Once again, that show had a lot of pacing problems.
I agree. Like I wasn't on the hate train, and again that became a weird show where, if you did it, then that means you're a bigot, you're a racist, you hate black people, you hate women, blah blah blah. I would literally see those fucking comments where I'm just like, you all suck, like fuck you. But I didn't hate the show. I thought the show got better at the end, especially with finally we got Mephisto. We got the debut of Mephisto. But yeah, I thought that show would have been better if they were like you just brought up. So,
yeah. I mean, there's some stuff I liked about the show. I liked how they really incorporated a lot of culture and stuff like that. But it just a lot of it was paced very, very wrong, and just a lot of. They took some chances, which I could respect taking chances, but I don't know, man. It's just a lot of pacing and not a lot of really fleshing out of the characters. I use that term a whole character
Right.
fleshed out. And Anthony Ramos as Hood would have been great, but the whole entire time I'm making fun of his hairdo and how he's got the comb over or whatever the fuck he's got going. I see his big ass forehead just peeking through, and I'm distracted by it. It's like, bro, like they couldn't put a headband on this fucking guy's head. Like, Jesus, he's got a big ass forehead, man.
He
He's got the
also
fucking curly hair.
he also wasn't very menacing. Like that's the thing. Like
No, he
I
wasn't. John, the cousin was.
I got more
Cousin
of
was
the
pretty menacing.
I got more of a he's a nice young man, but he's just troubled vibe from him. I didn't get the like you just said the cousin I was more intimidated by. Like Anthony Ramos, the things I'm seeing of him, I'm like he just comes off as a nice young man. He just doesn't really
Yeah,
seem like
which I think that's the thing with the Hood is he's supposed to be like a sophisticated young dude that gets the hood and like and then he's supposed to act demonic and stuff like that. But I didn't get that at all really. But that goes back to the problem. Maybe he didn't have the time to flesh it out. Anthony Ramos is a good actor. Like
right.
he's not a shitty actor or anything like that. But it just we didn't see enough, and what they gave us, it just like I said, this show felt like it dragged in certain things, but rushed in other things. Like the scenes with her, with the family, and everything like that, that was mad cool shit. But then somebody forgot that, or reminded themselves at the last minute that this is also a hero show where we have to get the villains going and that and the other, and it just felt rushed.
Agreed. Another character that was in a forgotten post-credit scene, or that was in a post-credit scene, but haven't heard much from, Hercules, portrayed by Brett Goldstein.
Which I will still stand my ground. I still want to see him and Thor go at it.
Agreed.
I still want to see it because somebody was like, "Was it you?" He was like, I don't like him as Hercules." I was like, "This dude looks perfect. He was jacked."
I don't think I
Like,
said that. I think I said more something like he doesn't really look like what I would imagine Hercules would be.
yeah, man, he's a big muscular guy. I mean, he was half naked. What we've seen, like he wears the thing. Like remember when Cross was wearing the. Remember when Cross was wearing like the battle gear with the helmet and shit, which was a big mistake, obviously. But when we had that gear going on, that's the kind of wear he had on Hercules in that cameo. But he looked like a monster. They zoomed up in his neck and shit. I'm like, holy shit! It might give Thor a run for his fucking money, man. But yeah, I mean, we hadn't had a Thor movie since. Oh, like, I guess they're holding off on that. But let's not wait for this guy not to get jacked like that again. Like, we got to capitalize on that now. But yeah, due to the fact that I think him and Zeus will be in the Thor 5. Yeah, I think he'll make it. He'll make it. But I would almost prefer them to make a Thor 5 first, so that Hercules could be not like because you would think that Hercules is gonna be it's gonna be one of those things where him and Thor clash, but they'll take on a bigger threat who wants to destroy whatever New Asgard or whatever. So I mean, I think that he'll be all right, but I think you don't waste. I don't think he's gonna die though without them telling that story first.
Right. Yeah. Here's a Spider-Man character, or I guess MCU Spider-Man character. Michelle Jones Watson, aka Zendaya.
No, of course not. They ain't gonna do no way.
All right. And Zendaya's a big star. They're gonna kill her ass off. Let's see. Trying to go through characters that. Oh, so we brought up King the Conqueror. Jonathan Majors.
Dude, Thor's gonna. I mean, not Thor. He's gonna kill him. They're gonna do a thing. I don't think they're gonna use Jonathan Major's face or anything like that. But they're probably gonna have Kang in like robot mode with the how in some of the comic books he wears that robotic helmet with fucking antennas sticking out.
Right.
I can see them doing a bit like that, and Doctor Doom just kills them.
Okay. I mean that makes sense.
I can see that.
Speaking of another character that hasn't been around for quite a while, Harley Keener, portrayed by Ty Simpkins from Iron Man 3.
Wasn't he? I could have sworn at one point they were gearing him up to be almost like Iron Man at
Right.
one point. Because remember, didn't Tony Stark leave him all that shit,
Yeah, and they did nothing with it, and then he came back
and
in
they
the
did
end of
nothing with it?
Endgame for the funeral.
Yeah, that was it.
To which
So
I
yeah,
to which I was like, "That's the kid from Iron Man 3."
yeah, yeah. I don't know. And if we don't know, they probably forgot about the kid. To be honest with you.
I hope not. I mean, he's still young. He still works. Why not bring him back? Like, fuck it. Especially if you're gonna do like a West Coast Avengers thing. Like, why not? Miss Marvel,
Yeah.
Kamala Khan.
Oh no, yeah, no, you keep her. Obviously, you keep her.
Yeah, agreed. I,
And my
I
phone is
love Miss
ringing off the
Marvel. I love
hook.
Miss Marvel. I love the show. I don't give a fuck. It's one of my favorites.
Hmm.
Um, I don't know. Keep her on. I think she's one of the best casting choices because she actually fits the character. And I think what's her name? I'm forgetting her name. The girl who plays Miss.
Imani, I forgot her last name. But yeah, she's nice. She's a nice girl.
She's a
Nice,
sweetheart.
down to earth girl. Does not. She hasn't let the fame get to her head so far yet. She seems like a really, really nice girl. So yeah, no, I would keep her.
Yeah.
Honestly, you like I said, for the girls, for anybody that wants, for anybody who wants like a strong women's team, and if you're a young girl or whatever, or you're a woman just looking for that, there you go. You got Yelena, you got Kate Bishop, you got America Chavez, you got Miss Marvel, um Scarlet Witch. If they bring her back, I mean, shit, you can't go wrong with any of it. Agatha too. You can't go wrong with any of that right now. God damn, I gotta turn that ringer off.
Scott Lang, aka Ant-Man, Paul Rudd. Hmm.
Honest to God, they could kill Scott Lang off and
Hmm.
bring in Eric O'Grady, Ant Man. They could do that. It isn't Evangeline Lilly and um the fuck is his name? The old man. What's his name?
Michael Douglas.
I'm blanking. Michael Douglas. Aren't they retired? Didn't they say they retired
Yeah, Michael
from doing
Douglas
movies?
retired. Evangeline Lilly, she said it's weird. Ever since fucking Ant-Man Quantumania came out, two actors retired, and then Jonathan Majors got from Marvel, which he's back by the way. He
Yeah.
is making movies, but it's like that movie was that bad that these actors are like, I'm out. Like, but
Yeah.
uh,
Yeah. So
I
I think
wouldn't mind keeping Paul Rudd, but at the same time, it's like you gotta. What else are you gonna do with him that you haven't done yet?
yeah, and his movies are not popping. So I that's what I'm thinking. Like they could get away with killing him off and then just having Eric O'Grady like take the realm. I don't know who's gonna play him, but like you could do that. Especially since Kevin Feige's talking about rebooting and replacing and this, that, and the other. People do forget there is a third Ant Man besides Hank Pym and Scott Lang. His name is Eric O'Grady. So,
Loki, Tom Hiddleston.
will there be even a need for Loki after this?
Well, he is coming back in Doomsday. He's the was it the God of Stories, where his role is supposed to be after the Loki show. If
Yeah,
there's not going to be a multiverse anymore, I don't see why you would keep him. I mean, again,
that's what that's
love,
what I mean.
love Tom Hiddleston, love him.
Yeah, yeah, he's
But
great. He's great.
what else can you do with him? Unless you want to keep around for like Thor 5 and do something with that. But again, it's just like
Yeah,
what used to. I mean, it sounds fucked up to say that, but like what used to you have for Tom Hiddleston other than to play Loki? Like you don't want to waste them. If you're gonna waste them, just don't use them.
yeah, right, right.
It's
Don't
like, it's
waste
like
his time either.
it's like in wrestling. If you don't have anything for someone to do, just cut them loose.
Just cut him, or in the Luis case, just send him to fucking AAA or something.
Yep.
TNA.
Uh, Laura X-23 Daphne Keene.
Oh, you got to keep that girl. You know how much dudes on my timeline that are younger that love that fucking girl in that role.
Keep her. She's
There we go.
great. She
Yeah,
was obviously great in Logan. When she came back in Deadpool Wolverine, she was great.
yeah.
Um, So yeah, keep her. Like you can keep her. There's room for her. And
Yeah,
she's
there's
still
room for her.
and she's still young. She's still young. She can still go. I mean, it's almost kind of mortifying in some ways, where like she's like taking sexy pics, like she's not even 21 yet. You know, like all these dudes are
Yeah,
like, "Oh, she's so hot." I'm like, I saw her when she was a little kid in Logan. I'll look at her like that. Like,
yeah. That's how I feel about Roxanne. She's so hot. And I'm like, man, but I look at that. I look at that face, neck up, and it's just, oh my god, such a baby face. It's like, ugh, it's kind of disturbing. I'm sorry, people. I got morals, man.
even
Even if
even
you look young, I want to stay away from you.
even the savage has morals.
Yeah, I got certain morals when it comes to, well, especially when it comes to, I ain't touching nobody that's underage.
No.
Fucking kidding me? Even if you look underage, I'm not.
Shit.
Jesus Christ. Can't
Next
do it.
is Gambit, Channing Tatum.
I think he's gonna die. I think they're gonna give him. They're gonna give him. They let him live out his dream, and I think he's gonna die.
Yeah, I think so. Because with this new X-Men universe, if they're talking about cutting costs and hiring actors that don't cost a lot, like Channing Tatum is not going to help. So, but I'm happy for Channing Tatum. I'm happy that he got to play Gambit. So good for him.
Yeah,
I'm happy for him.
I'm happy for him too.
Ned Leeds, Jacob Battalion.
You can't kill him off without him becoming Hobgoblin. So, come on,
Which I think is going to happen.
that's gonna happen. Not the next movie, but it's gonna happen, son. It's gonna happen. That's why all of a sudden you see him in shape.
Mm-hmm.
And you getting ready for it.
Darcy Lewis, Kat Dennings. Keep her around for reasons.
Oh!
Keep
God damn, man.
the fun ass around.
Bro, I'm telling you, it's always the pale girl
Pale
with the
nerd
dark
girl.
hair that look like they just want to punch you in the face. That they some diddly fucking upshits, man. Oh my god. Ugh.
She,
But yeah, you keep her. You keep Darcy. I need some comedy.
need some
I need
comedy and some comedy and toodles.
Oh my goodness. My
Scrum
mind's
releases.
telling me no.
I don't see nothing. Anyways, let's move on. Echo.
Yeah, you keep Echo. I think you can keep Echo. I think again. I think you can add her to a all women's team up lineup down the line too.
Yeah.
West Coast Avengers too, right?
Oh yeah.
Ain't Echo based out of fucking California too?
You mean Echo?
Yeah,
I
Echo.
think Echo's based out of Oklahoma. It's supposed to be in Oklahoma because that's where most Indian reservations are. So
Yeah.
love me some Native American girls. Luis Michael Pena.
Oh, he's gonna die.
Come on, keep Cuz around. You got to keep Cuz around. We still haven't
Cuz-
got an entire retrospect of everything from Michael Pena's point of view.
Cuz got to die, man. He's got to go,
Man.
and there ain't gonna be no sequel.
That
Like
breaks
that, there ain't no coming back.
No resurrections next time. All right. So I think we should do a part 2 of this because we still have a lot of characters left.
Yeah.
So I think we should save part 2 for M to Z or L to, was it M to Z? Yeah, M to Z. So we should save it for the next episode because we still have a lot more characters to discuss. And yeah, do you want to do it next week?
Man, let's do it next week.
All right, you heard
Let's do it
you heard it here first, people. We will be back to finish our MCU list of who stays and who goes, who stays and who
That's
dies.
right.
So, but anyways, people, that is it. We did an hour 50, and I will edit this show and I'll attempt to. I can't make any promises, but I'm going to try and put it up before this day's end. But
You know what? Matter of fact, hold on a second. Matter of fact, what are your days off again?
Thursday, Friday.
Thursday and Friday. Well, I guess I can't squeeze that in. Yeah, I'm
Well,
taking some time off after Saturday. I'm gonna be here at home chilling until next Thursday. So,
I mean, I get off at I work 7 to 3, so we can maybe do something after work.
yeah, I actually thought there was a pay-per-view this weekend, but
Well, there's the Worlds Collide thing on Friday, and it's right after SmackDown.
it might be actually better than SmackDown too. Honestly,
Yeah, probably. But I mean, do you want to shoot for this Saturday?
yeah, sure.
All right, I'll text you and we'll see what's up. But anyways, people, subscribe to the YouTube channel
That's right.
for the
Do
experience
it
and
today.
also friendly marks. And yeah, that's about it. The new episode from Wednesday or yesterday is up. Justin had call in, so it's just me by myself, covering an hour full of wrestling, and as well as this show, and yeah, everything else. So Twitter X DUI Experience, Instagram DUI Experience, TikTok is actually where I'm getting the most views for the shorts. So just look me up, Drew Yari. And yeah, that's about it, people. RJ, go ahead and plug yourself.
Damn. I'm sorry, y'all. Yeah, you can follow me on Instagram at Lil RJ Savage and on X at Lil RJ Unlimited, where my words have no limits whatsoever. I say what the hell I want to say, and anybody say about it. Let's run that fade real quick. Like, come on, what you want to do? And if you got a bad bitch, you better tuck her away. Because it'll be bad news when I beat you down and then take her from you.
What?
And I show her why I really lick my lips all the time. That's right. I said what I said. Damn.
Anyways, people, we're done. Peace out, and hopefully see you this Saturday. So peace out.
God damn, man.